I'm back. The wife's probably going to be mad about that. I'm back, and it makes me so happy to be able to say that. Now, this video is not going to be woodworking based. It's purely going to be me explaining where I've been, what's been going on. I just want to say a massive thank you to those of you that have stuck with the channel, not unsubscribed, those of you that have subscribed, like 500 since my last video, and those of you that have sent me messages and checked in. I can only apologise for the radio silence, and I'm hoping this video serves as a bit of an explanation as to why it's happened, to why mine and the wife, our life has been turned upside down completely for like the last 10 months. We started something, and it was one of those things where you start and there's no turning back. I'm going to take you inside the house in a little while. I'm going to show you why I'm so giddy, what I've got planned, what I'm going to bring you guys along for. But before I do that, I want to show you a few of the reasons why I've not been able to make any videos. So I've got some pretty dodgy old footage of me in boiler suits, and I tell you what, just watch it and I'll explain as we go. But thank you for being here.
So just over a year ago, my wife started to feel very ill. She had some blood tests done and found out she had mould toxicity, which basically means that she's having a bad reaction to mould. Now, she doesn't have the sort of job where she's exposed to a lot of mould, so that meant only one thing. It was coming from our home. So the footage you see in here is a leak we had. We had an air source heat pump put in a while back, and when the guys fitted the immersion tank, I say guys, cowboys, it leaked overnight. Boiling hot water spewed out everywhere. So we thought that's the first point of contact. That's where we need to address. And we did. And we ripped the laminate flooring up and saw these water stains. And whilst they were stained, they weren't really black. It's not what I had in my head when I thought of mould. We also paid for a specialist to come in. He came in and he took some swabs and tested the air quality and found that the mould levels in our house and within the air were absolutely off the charts. So this told us we had a real problem. Still, thinking that it was these floorboards was a bit naive, but we decided to pay for some guys to come in and basically remediate the house. They were called remediators. They were very pricey, but you know, it's health. So we paid the price anyway. The trouble is, I was at work and got a phone call after they'd been in the house for about 4 hours, and it was not good news. They'd taken half of the floor up in the front room, and they then tested the concrete underneath. And the concrete underneath was found to be sopping wet. Turns out that despite us buying the house from a builder who'd built the house and lived in it for 20 years, he himself was a cowboy as well. He'd laid the concrete slab, not let it cured, put his membrane and insulation and flooring over the top of it, and that concrete floor had spent 20 years leaching water into every wooden surface or bit of porous material that had touched it. 20 years worth of mould and rot. Now, at the time of my last video, I knew all this. That's why I was still posting in the community. But at that point, we decided that for my wife's health, she would move out for 3 months, and I'd stay put in the height of the summer, wear a boiler suit, and try and demolish our house, and then later rebuild it.
Now then, family, quick update for you, because I know you've been asking. This is our home at the minute. Big, hot, sweaty day, but lots of progress. Just got the bit under the stairs to take out without the stairs falling down, but I'll figure that out tomorrow. Bathroom is nearly all out. Concrete down there. This room is nearly all out. This room has concrete that is sopping wet, as you can see by the colour. Then under here was lots of disgustingly rotten wood, hence the colour of the floor. Haven't got any room in the skip, so it's all stored in here. And this is why I'm glad we've taken everything up. All of this was rotten, and it was living in our house. Can't figure out how to get the log burner out either, but again, tomorrow problem. And then this is the utility, or was the utility. So yeah, just a quick update.
So once all the destruction was done with and we'd had the place cleaned properly by the remediators, it was time to start rebuilding. And I've got to say, I loved it. Got a kitchen that I built. It was a flat pack, but I built it. Started putting in some door trims. We laid some tiles down on the floor. We started fitting the bathroom. And it's been a hell of a journey, but I have thoroughly enjoyed the final parts of it. Which kind of brings us to now. So the question when you ask, how long does it take one man to tear down half his house and rebuild it? Well, I don't know. I'm not finished. But I'm at this point.
So it hasn't just been all destruction. Done some stuff. I've got a new floor. I installed a kitchen. Now, I should probably have gone into some effort of making it myself, but I didn't. I got it from Wix. And I enjoyed it. But the kitchen's in, but as much as I love this table, because this is what got me into woodworking, I watched a video from Carl Pope building a table out of scaffolding boards, and I had a go myself, and that's where the bug caught me. But it's got to go. And I plan on having some kind of breakfast bar with a raised choppy bit over here. It's a project. I'm going to bring you guys in for it. The other thing I've started installing are these pine bullnose windowsills. Now they come with the bullnose attached, but you have to cut them all down to size. It involves chiseling and a bit of magicness with the miter saw. If you guys are interested in seeing how I put these in, I've got a few left. Let me know down in the comments. Now you'll have to excuse the mess for this one. This is my tool storage because I don't like going back and forth to the garage. As much as the wife hates me keeping it here, it's got to stay. But a project later down the line is going to be to replace what was the understairs cupboard. There was a door at that end. You could never get to anything in here. I want some drawers for shoes to pull out this way with a cupboard on the end. Bit of a bigger project, but one I'm really looking forward to. So this is the bathroom that I've been building. Got the shower, the bath, the toilet. This is a sink. Sinks don't live on the floor. The sink's from B&Q, but the cabinet that was supposed to come with it was practically made of cardboard. So one of my first projects has got to be getting this sink installed on top of a nice custom cabinet that's maybe painted to match the floor. That's probably going to be the first video you see after this one. This is one of our spare rooms. I apologise for the echo. We're just letting the plaster dry. But we don't know what to do with this room yet. There's going to be some kind of built-in bookshelf there, some kind of day bed in case we get guests over there. I've still got the windowsills to finish, the door frames to fit. If you guys are interested in seeing any part of that, just let me know. Other than that, I'm definitely going to be filming the bookcase. But in terms of door trims and hanging doors, I've never done it before, so might as well take you along for the ride. And this room might not look like much, but this is the room where I film and edit all the videos, or at least used to. At the minute it's a shell. We've had it skimmed on the bottom from all the damp plaster that had to be removed. But this is the room I'm most excited about. So behind me, we're going to have a countertop that runs all the way along. Half of it's going to be for a desk, the other half storage, and then from there going upwards, shelving, all painted, built from ply. I've never done anything on that scale before, which is why I'm getting a bit giddy about it. It'll be a multi-part video, but I plan on bringing you guys along for all of it. Now, although it's a big video, there's a bit of urgency, because although the last year's been a little bit stressful and getting the house sorted and looking after the wife and whatnot, there's been a lot. I decided that was a good time to apply for a new job. Starts in a few weeks, and I need a home office. I haven't got a home office. I'm living upstairs, my monitor's on a cardboard box. So yeah, that's where I am. It's been a hell of a few months. I can't even tell you how tired I've been. It's good though, lost 2 stone. But I've got the urgent stuff out of the way now. We've got a place to wash, we've got a place to sleep, we've got a place to cook. With those things done, the rest of it is kind of aesthetics, which is why I feel like I've got the time to film, to edit, and to bring you guys along for it. There's not going to be as many garage-based projects and things for the workshop coming up because the house is now my priority. I've only mentioned a few of the projects we've got planned. There's little things like doing skirting boards and door trims and hanging doors and putting up and building towel rails and small cabinets and mirrors. If you guys are interested in seeing any of that, I'm more than happy to film the process of it, but I will warn you, just like everything I've done over the last 8-9 months, I ain't got a clue what I'm doing. Normally I'd finish the video here, but you might want to stay watching. Turns out when you haven't been talking to a camera for a good few months, you kind of lose the ability to speak. I'll leave you with some of the outtakes, but I just want to say I love you all. Thank you for sticking with me, and thank you for joining me again. See you in the next one. Plan is this video this video is since I last put out a video to you guys and to put out content again, and I thought I can't do this anymore, and then show you why I'm excited, why I am as giddy as a kid with toys or chocolate or whatever they get happy about. Oh, I should have made a script. Come on. I'm trying to work full time and just basically talking nonsense. Get your head in the game. Might have been a while, but you can do it. Then leave a comment down. The other thing I've started installing are these pine bullnose. Oh, f*** off.